Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good evening, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. It was another warm day today, and many areas got to the upper 60s and low 70s, and it's going to be a mild night tonight, but we do have a little bit of a chance of an isolated storm or two, but mostly it'll be south of I-80, and as you're going to see on Future Track, it's not really much of a threat. So we'll go to 10 o'clock here. We'll see some clearing as well, so I think we'll actually have mostly clear skies for much of the area. I do think, though, there's still going to be some cloud cover along and south of Highway 30, so low temperatures going to be a little bit warmer in that area, but you're noticing at the bottom of your screen here or your phone, wherever you're watching this, a little bit of showers and isolated storms moving in, and then it kind of dissipates. So again, I'm not expecting anything major out of this, but if you live along and south of I-80, you might hear a rumble of thunder or maybe hear some rain pattering on your roof or a siding overnight. And then tomorrow morning, more clouds will fill back in for another very mild day tomorrow. So for tonight, those low temperatures where there's a little bit more clearing, upper 30s and low 40s, and then where there's a little bit more cloud cover, we'll see mid to upper 40s and a low 50 there in Washington. Winds will be light, though, through the overnight hours, and then into the day tomorrow. Pretty similar, upper 60s and low 70s for high temperatures, mostly cloudy skies, maybe a little less sunshine, but again, I think pretty similar, and winds out of the east around 5 to 15. So there is a Storm Track 7 yellow alert day for Thursday afternoon and evening due to the fact that we have a chance for large hail, damaging wind gusts, and possibly a few tornadoes. The main focus right now is areas along and south of Highway 30. However, I do want to emphasize there's a lot of uncertainty with this, and things could drastically change 24 to 48 hours from now. So let's show you what we know right now and then kind of get into it a little bit. So this is for Thursday. Level 2 risk basically extends from central portions of eastern Iowa all the way south to the bottom of the country. But let's zoom in here and show you a better look. So in general, it's areas along and south of Highway 30, a level 1 risk above that. But again, I think the main area of focus is going to be in this level 2 risk. As I mentioned, large hail, damaging wind gusts, and a few tornadoes are possible if we have the lift necessary to trigger these storms. Basically, it's an all or nothing kind of scenario. If the warm front's far enough north, we get that warm air to displace that cold air, that fast rising motion. We get a very unstable atmosphere and get those storms to trigger. If the warm front stays to the south, we'll just have general showers and storms and see nothing at all. So that's why it's kind of that all or nothing thing. So it's just, again, where that warm front ends up lining up. This future track has it moving into eastern Iowa, but there's another future track that has it far south in Missouri. So there's just a lot of uncertainty with this. But let's show you that scenario that we do see in eastern Iowa. So here's 7 p.m. Wednesday. You're seeing some rain here. I think that's going to be light drizzle at best. I think we'll see most of it, the activity, come around midnight, maybe a little bit after the midnight hour, late Wednesday night into early Thursday. You see that low continue to track, and initially we'll just have general showers and storms. Not expecting anything severe, maybe a stronger storm or two with a heavy downpour, but nothing severe. Then we get into the afternoon hours. So I always talk about this future track more than a couple days out. It's very broad. So I don't think we'll see this massive green band of rain. But the question becomes then, even if the warm front's far enough north, do we see enough clearing? Do we see enough sunshine to kind of give the storms enough energy? And that's going to be another big issue. So again, a lot has to go right for this, but the chance is certainly there. So as we go through the evening hours here, could be a little bit cooler once that low moves to the east, bringing in a little bit of cooler air, maybe a wintry mix to the north. Not expecting a whole lot of accumulation there, but the chance is there for our northern areas, and that'll wrap up by Friday morning. Any way you put it, will be a lot of rainfall, or I guess I should say a nice amount of rainfall across the board. Anywhere from a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch, maybe close to an inch in any thunderstorms. So very beneficial here, hopefully, without the severe weather. So your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. After Thursday, we're pretty dry for the rest of the 10-day. Friday, a little bit more seasonal with temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s. Similar on Saturday with stronger winds, and that'll bring in some strong northwesterly flow. And look at this for St. Patrick's Day. Below normal, if you can believe it, in the upper 30s and low 40s. Monday, more of the same, but then bounces back very nicely by the first day of spring with temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s on that Tuesday.